How's it going? So we did go out scrapping last night. Didn't find much, but found a dryer. So now on a TV. That's about it, really. Kind of a dismal night. I'm gonna take this apart and see what's inside. I know for sure these cords are all solid #1 copper inside, so that's definitely a keeper. But we'll get the back off of this thing and see what else we can find. So here's a tip. Gloves. Gloves are your friend. If you don't use gloves, you end up going through a lot of these. Because some of this stuff can be pretty sharp. This piece here, for example, bit me this morning. And I'm stubborn and maybe not overly bright. Don't wear gloves as much as I should. So anyway, we got the back off, took the cord out. Some more wire here for the wire pile. And a lot of fuzz and dust. Remember to clean out your dryer vents from time to time, guys, because they can cause a fire if they get plugged up too much. A good way to do it is pull your dryer out and stick your leaf blower in the hole and blow out the vent from the inside. Maybe attach a bag to the other end to catch all the stuff that you blow out, but that's a good way to do it. Maybe take the back off once in a while and just vacuum it out. And it'll also prolong the life of your dryer because all this accumulation in here helps everything heat up and wear out faster. So anyway, here's just a tip from Fat Dad. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to tear this apart. There's a little motor inside there that I'd have to take the front off to get at. And the drum, and I mean, if I take it all apart, it really won't change the outcome of the price that much. So I'll probably just take the cord and these little bunch of wires that I find here and be done with it. I'll leave the back off because that can go in the bale pile. It's just clean, one kind of metal, nothing else on it, no plastic, no nothing else. It can go in a pile called, well, my yard calls it bale. I'm not sure what other yards call it, but it's just clean metal, clean tin. This would be dirty tin because it's got other things in it, like I was saying in the other video. It's got wire, you know, there's plastic, just a mix of stuff. So you bring in stuff that's just one basic metal, like this clean tin that goes in a bale or pile, it's called, and it's 40 cents a ton more. So you know, you just got to decide what's worth it to you and how much time you want to invest in taking things apart and whatnot, as to how much you're going to process things. But today I'm just going to process this enough to get the cord off. And looks like something caught a spark there. Who knows, maybe it's got something to do with why this thing was sitting at the curb. Who knows? Anyway, if I find anything cool, I'll let you know. Okay, so since it wasn't such a good night for curbside scrapping last night, I'm gonna take some stuff apart and see about maybe just doing a quick trip to the scrapyard with some of the stuff I got on hand still. This was comes out of a washing machine. It's the motor, and I'm guessing that's the transmission part that goes underneath, and that's the shaft here that would go up to the agitator part that's inside the drum that would wash your clothes. So let's see about taking this apart, and looks like there's a whole bunch of copper in there. Let's see if we can rescue some of that. Stand by. Pretty soon I'll have I just ordered a tripod to hold my phone, so I'll be able to leave the camera running. For now I gotta just kind of set it down, so I'll have to come back to this. I'll have to make another clip here in a minute, but we'll come back to this in a second. Well, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere, if at first you don't succeed, get a bigger hammer. So it came apart with a little convincing. This here's aluminum, so I'll probably just go ahead and, there's a magnet up there. I'll throw that in my aluminum pile once I get it all removed, and get to pulling that copper out of there. So yeah, stay tuned. No more gloves. Haven't hurt myself yet. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you remember the part where I said I'm still learning how to do all this. This here, not even copper. It's like copper coated aluminum or something. It's not sparking. Steel will spark when you grind it. That doesn't spark. It's not magnetic because there's a magnet not sticking to it. So I'm not sure what I do with this now. I'm gonna have to, I'll take it with me when I go to the scrapyard and ask those guys, because they're pretty good with helping me out and whatnot, learning how to do this. But yeah, it sure does look like copper, but I think it's like a copper coated aluminum or something. See, it's shiny underneath, like copper. And then shiny. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this one a little harder, but I got a whole bunch of other crap I can still take apart. So stay tuned. Okay, so I decided to go through the big bin of aluminum I got here and separate it as best as I know how. I'm not sure. I know like there's extruded aluminum, which is this kind of stuff here. But I mean, I don't know if that's extruded or not. Plus it's painted. That's aluminum, but again, I don't know. That's cast aluminum, I think, but it's painted, so would it be different than not painted? Not sure. Empty BS wire, that's aluminum on there, so I'll get a container to put all that in. And take in a bunch of this aluminum stuff and see. I got a little bit of crap for the shred pile too. TVs, they take those by the pound. That TV there is probably 60 cents. So yeah, TVs aren't worth a lot, they just weigh them. So yeah, we'll see how much we can put together here and take a ride to the scrapyard and see what's what. But I'll definitely show you what I end up leaving with before I leave, so check it out. Okay, so there's the empty bin. Got a bunch of it all separated. It's all like tube pieces and whatnot. It's all aluminum. Some of it's black though. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll see. There's a whole bunch of different, that's cast. There's some sheet aluminum in there. It's all the BX housing, and the extruded stuff's down at the bottom here. And then I just had some just plain old tin that I had in some boxes that little bits and pieces we grabbed out of a dumpster the other night. And of course Mr. Dryer is still here, so take the tools with us. And I still got a walker there I could take apart, I guess, but I can save that for another day. Yeah, I still got a little bit of stuff to be able to go through here, but not a lot. And so let's take this in anyways and see. And we'll get back to you with how we did. See if they'll let me film in the scrapyard. I haven't asked yet, so we'll find out. Okay, going to the scrapyard. I live near a whole bunch of friggin' schools, and school just let out, so the roads are ridiculous right now. So let's see what we can do. Be always one good Samaritan that might let me out of my own friggin' driveway. There they are. Let's see who else is gonna let me get across the road now. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Let's go in and see how we make out and see how we did with sorting all this stuff out, because I'm still not sure. We're going to go into the non-ferrous side first. We don't have to weigh to go into the non-ferrous. So they're going to weigh everything individually when you bring it inside anyway. So I'll go do this first, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a lot of mistakes and I'll end up having to take a lot of it out to the shred pile, which it looks like they're cleaning up and hauling away over here. So let's see how we do. Looks like a fairly busy day for non-ferrous things, but let's see what happens here. Well, everything I thought was aluminum, so that's good. Now I just got to go in with the dryer and the other crap, and get a pay ticket, and we'll go over it and see what's what. Stand by. Okay, so here we are after it's all said and done with an empty truck. And how'd we do? Well, $54, a whole bunch of aluminum. All the stuff that I brought in, some of it I thought would have been separate, but it all turned out to be like mixed aluminum, which still paid $20. The aluminum extrusion stuff that I had was $12.35. See those TVs? I've had a TV and then another smaller, just a little monitor screen, $1.38. So, you know, TVs don't pay a lot. And then the shred, like Mr. Dryer that we had on there all day and half the night, and a couple little boxes of mixed up stuff that we had on there left over, $15.70. Grand total $54. So going from yesterday's, we had what we were at 130 yesterday and 54 today, so we're getting closer to the $200 mark, and it's Tuesday. So let's see how we make out tonight and carry on from there. But yeah, that was the first time I've ever done like a load of aluminum like that, so that was pretty cool. I'd like to have a lot more of it next time, but for now that's not so bad. Carry on, stand by. Carry on, stand by. So I don't know where you live. I live in the region of Niagara, Ontario, St. Catharines actually. That's the Welland Canal. That is a canal that joins Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, which allows ships to traverse the Niagara Escarpment, which is a pretty high barrier for ships to get over. So I think there's 8 locks total in the system, or 7. 5 of them are all together. They're called the flight locks, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a set of stairs that lifts the ships up. I'll do a video on that here in the future, but it's pretty cool. But it's also a nice drive, and you know, you get to see ships from everywhere pretty much, mostly Lakers, but the odd time you'll catch one that's, they call them salties, and they're from out of the ocean. They come across from Europe and you know, China, Europe. We're long ways away anyways, but there's a nice looking sailboat waiting to get in one of the locks here. You get pleasure craft using this and whatnot. They usually bunch those guys up into groups and do like 4 or 5 at once, like they're doing here. And it costs money, so I guess they all split the price or the cost of traversing the canal. I'm not sure how much it costs, but it's probably not cheap. Nothing is anymore. But yeah, right over there across the way, like you can't see it through the trees, but that's well, I know it is Port Weller Dry Dock, but it's called Heddle Shipyards now, and they got 2 dry docks there where they do lots of repairs and stuff. They don't build ships there anymore, but they used to. But they do a lot of dry dock repair work and whatnot in there. Looks like there's a Coast Guard ship in there right now. I don't know if you can sort of see Theodore the tugboat sitting there. Got a hat on his stack. Orange hat there. I don't know. Anyway, that's owned by the tugboat company, and I guess they do promotional stuff with that, but he also moves ships in and out of that dry dock. So yeah, I'll do a video on all that, get a little closer. There's a salty right there coming up in the, that's lock number 1 right there, coming up out of Lake Ontario, heading towards Lake Erie. This is lock 1, Lakeshore Road and Bunting Road in St. Catharines. So they lift them up a little bit there, then they carry on to lock 2. They lift them up a little more. Lock 3 a little more, and then 4, 5, 6 is where they go up the escarpment. And then lock 7's out in Port Colborne, and then it's Lake Erie from there. So, but yeah, I'll get a video together for that in the future. But it's pretty cool, no doubt about it. How's it going? Just realized forgot to film a exit video for this latest video that I'm doing now, or a exit clip. I'm learning how to edit here, so cut me some slack. It's like the next morning after I filmed all the stuff you just saw. It's really early, and I'm still working on number 1 here, so go easy, be gentle. But yeah, appreciate you watching. Maybe like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, well, then don't like it. I mean, nobody's forcing you to do anything here. Maybe subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. Gonna keep doing these for now and see how things go. Didn't make out too well last night when we went out scrapping, so I'm gonna put together a bit of a video today. I'm gonna show stuff that we picked up while scrapping and kind of kept. Stuff that was pretty good that I still use. Like I grabbed a lawnmower earlier this year, and it just is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Brought it home, put gas in it, pumped the primer thing twice, and it fired right up, and I've been cutting my grass with it all summer. Power washer, similar thing. So yeah, I'll do a video up to that and get that out to you guys today. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Enjoy your coffee if you're having a coffee, and thanks for watching the video. I think I said that a couple times already, but again, I'm sitting here in my garage by myself, talking to my phone, and I promised I wouldn't make this weird, but it's pretty weird. Okay. Why am I not looking at the camera? I don't know. Okay. Take care. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share.